Okay, so I have in front of me some different mediums, I guess you could say. So I wanted to see which ones would be better than others. All right. So first up is the Liquitex Professional Clear Gesso. And it says transparent. Okay. And this is my result. And this is just 65-pound paper, a cardstock with a print on it from my printer. And this leaves a gritty feeling. And it's pretty, let me see if I put on a light so it'll look a little better. Okay. It's not super shiny. It's got a little tiny, like a matte finish, I guess. Or a semi-gloss maybe. And okay, so that is textured. I got a lot of texture on that. So the next gesso that I have is this gesso, and it's Art Basics gesso, and it says clear, transparent. And that would be this one here. And smooth. I could see some of my streaks. I used a brush, but there might be some better application techniques. Better than the brush. That's all I have here at the moment. I don't think that that's too bad. This one does warp the paper a little bit. So I don't know if I was a little heavy-handed on that one or not, but it warped the paper. Easy to fold out though. Okay, let's see if I have any other gesso. No. So then I have these two products from Deco Art American Decor. One is Ultra Matte and one is Light Satin. So let's see the Ultra Matte. Super curly. And very streaky. So I don't know if I would try to put this on with a different type of brush, if I would get those streaks or not. It feels a little bit bumpy, kind of like where the streaks are. So maybe I was a little too heavy-handed on that one. Okay, sorry. Got a phone call. My video shut off. All right, no, not that one. So I think I was talking about this one. This is the Light Satin. I like the way this feels. A little streaky again with my application. Probably not a good idea to use a brush. So I do like that one. The next one I'm going to go to are these two. These are the same brand, Delta Creative. This is Fox Finish Glaze Base Clear. And this one is Textured Medium. Okay, so let's go with this one first. It's got a little bit of a texture to it, nothing major, a smooth texture. It's got a little bit of a shine to it, slight glaze. So if you want your photo to be exact color, you probably don't want to use this, even though it says clear. My picture did come a little bit lighter. but I do like it. Then the textured medium. Is, oh gosh. Oh, that is really sticky. Look, sticks to my thumb. Wow. These have been sitting here for 4 hours. Let's see if it has any directions. This is really for fabric. So, I'm gonna look more into that with the fabric. So it's sticky. The next one I tried was this one here, and this is from Americana. It's clear chalkboard coating. Let's see what it looks like on paper. Oh boy, that feels really good. Nice and smooth. It's super clear and very, very matte. So it just looks like I printed this out. Okay, so that is good. And then the last one I did was Mod Podge Matte. And that's nice and smooth and soft feeling. Water-based sealer. This one feels like paper, like it feels like this one is smooth and a little shiny, and I definitely have my sponge marks on it. Okay, so the reason why I decided to do this is because I have all this stuff. I keep buying this stuff. I go to the store, it's on clearance, I buy it. I don't know what I can use it for. I don't know how well it works, but I just pick it up. Now, when I first started making journals, I bought this. And I bought, and this. Then I bought another gesso that's not clear. It's not in my pile here. So these I paid full price. Perfect. So I'm going to pull these two out. I'm not really sure what I would want to use that on. If you want a super clear effect and you can feel there's some type of a coating on it, this gesso is pretty good. However, I honestly think some of these other products are better than the gesso. All right, then we go to this brand here. This is from Hobby Lobby. They're $10 a piece. I got them on the clearance for $2.50 each. I just picked them up when they're on clearance. Constantly look at your clearance tables. So for paper purposes, I would have to say this makes it thicker. I guess that's why it curls. I don't know. Just want to see if I... Okay, it's really not too bad once you fold your paper back. Depending on what you're using the paper in, it's okay. This really makes some grooves. And like, again, it could have been my application. This one here feels nice and smooth. So I really do like this one. This is the light satin varnish. This is ultra matte varnish. So the satin definitely gives it that satin feel, and I do like that. But both of them are okay. I think if I would have applied this a little different, that would be okay. I don't know if I'd pay $10 a piece, but when I get it on sale, I'd definitely buy these. These are a little awkward, kind of thick going on. So be prepared to kind of make a little bit of a mess. Okay. Duh. Light bulb. All right, so let's see what this is actually for. I had gotten it at Hobby Lobby for $1, and it's originally $6.99. Pre-wash fabric to remove sizing, then dry. Do not use fabric softener. Mix 2 parts paint, acrylic paint, with 1 part textile medium. Paint and let dry thoroughly. Clean brushes with soap. Heat set painted design with dry iron. OMG. And I've had this in my drawer, my cabinet for, I don't know, a year or so. And I didn't realize I had this. I'm going to make something with fabric. Looks like you can transform your acrylic paint to be permanent. All right, I'm going to read more up on this and I'll do a video on that. So that's definitely not for paper. Not for paper. Okay. Chalkboard coating. This is pretty cool. If you want to give your surfaces a chalkboard like surface that you can chalk on and wipe away, this is pretty good. And you could use it for paper like I'm doing right now. What else am I doing? Oh, that's it. The regular, the Mod Podge matte. I love this one. I love this feeling. This feels really good. This one. And then this one is the Delta Glaze. This is a little sticky too. I'd be afraid that once if they're in an album and they stick together, they might stick together. Unless they are less sticky like tomorrow. If I gave it 24 hours. So I'm going to do that. I'm actually going to give this stuff 24 hours. So, in my opinion, if you want to purchase Mod Podge, you can. I have no idea what this big jug costs. This was my daughter's. She wasn't using it anymore, so she gave it to me. I figured you got to use it for something, right? And I like the light satin varnish. If I were to feel the two, this is smoother than this one. And it's less sticky. The Mod Podge is slightly sticky. Okay. And compared, it says compare these two, the Gesso and the Americana. This is, well, it's a matte and this is a satin, so I really can't quite compare the two. But I do like both of these, okay? Again, this is probably 20 bucks, and this is $10. If you get the full price, you use a coupon, get it for less money. If you get it on clearance like I did, this one anyway, not the Gesso, you get it even cheaper. Okay, so alternative to the Liquitex and the Gesso for paper, you can use Mod Podge. And maybe if you apply it a little bit different, it won't be so streaky. I don't know. I'll try applying it with a different brush of some sort. And if the stickiness goes away, although this isn't as sticky. It's not as sticky, but it is somewhat sticky. So you can use Mod Podge. It's cheaper than the Liquitex and the Gesso. I do like this, although this isn't really much cheaper than the Gesso if you had to pay regular price. So if you want, and I'm sure that they have some Gesso that might be a satin. I don't know. I haven't looked. But if you just want it to feel like paper and you're trying to protect your design, the Gesso is the way to go. I don't see anything compared to the Gesso. Oh, the chalkboard coating might be compared to the Gesso. Yes. So the feeling are the same on both of these. Satin, satin, satin. This is a matte and a satin. Even though this is matte, this feels like a satin. This Gesso, this Mod Podge. I really do like both of these. I like both of these products right here. Okay, thank you for watching. I will work on figuring out what this is and how to use it. I also have crackle paint and crackle medium. This is $11.99 at Hobby Lobby. I got it on the clearance for $2.50. Everything's $2.50. I don't know why. Not all at the same time. I've been collecting this stuff for a year. The Distress Crackle I just purchased. I'm not really sure what I paid. I'll write it in the comments below what I paid for this and where I got it. And I want to just see if they work the same. So I'm going to test those two out.